What's up guys, my name is Chris, or TaintedCatalyst. How did you like that new intro? Pretty sweet, right? I was pretty happy with it, so I'm going to use that one for a while, I think. Anyway, today I want to talk to you about Elo Hell, right? Now I understand that there's no visible Elo anymore, but it is still there, and so I'm just going to keep calling it Elo Hell just for the sake of understanding. Now I know that a lot of people think that Elo Hell doesn't exist, and a lot of people think that it does. I would say more people think that it does. Now, I personally do believe there is an Elo Hell, however, disagree with what most people who consider it to be real think. And that is that they get put there because of bad teammates and they just can't carry it. It's not anything to do with their skill, it's like nobody could have carried that game. And while I do agree that there will be games where you just have somebody who either trolls or feeds just too hard to the point where you can't win, okay? Not every game is winnable. Nobody has ever said that every game is winnable. This is just the case. What I, though, believe Elo Hell is a state of mind that you put yourself in. You put yourself into your own personal Elo Hell. So when you start acting negatively towards the game, that impacts the way that you play. And there will also just be times when you do reach the level you're supposed to be at until you improve. And that's where you have to actually try to play to improve. So you might play a game, so you might play hundreds of games and wind up in Silver Division Tier 3. And then you may play 100 more games in that tier and just be like, I can't get out of this tier because of trolls, or leavers, or AFK, you know, whatever. That's not why, and I think you need to realise that. And again, I've said this before, I don't mean offence by it, I really just want people to improve at the game and to understand their mistakes. And so the Elo Hell that I believe in is the one that you put yourself in, the one where you don't play to improve anymore, you just kind of get stuck in this one area that is where you're supposed to be, but you just don't want to see it. And that to me is what Elo Hell is. Now if you ask any of the pro players or high Elo players what they think about Elo Hell, they will tell you it's not real. And while I agree with them in the sense that they say it's not real because they think that all games, well most games, sorry, not all, most games can be won. So why would there be an Elo Hell? If you are good enough, you will climb, and the pros have proven that time and time again. They will go down in Elo from Elo resets or division resets, but then they'll eventually get back to where they were supposed to be. Or just take a look at Chaos, perfect example. Chaos, for a while, I'm not sure if it was any more than this, but he was the first and second highest rated Elos in North America. Now that wasn't luck, so the people that think that it's luck based on who gets high Elo, no, it's not. He was skilled enough. At the time, I don't know if he still is, but at the time, he was technically the best player in North America going off of Elo. And now if there was an Elo Hell, then he wouldn't have been able to get multiple accounts up to the highest ranking spots. So I just want you to take that into consideration next time you're saying there's an Elo Hell. Don't look at it that way. Don't look at it as there is an Elo Hell. Look at it as I'm stuck in my own personal Elo Hell. The only way to get out of that is to improve. The only way to improve is to look at yourself critically. Okay? Very important that you do that. This is pretty much all I had to say. It was just my opinion on Elo Hell, why I think that people get stuck there, what I think it is. And I just want to make it clear, I don't agree that there's an Elo Hell for people that just get unlucky. That's just not the case. People don't get unlucky so much that they don't eventually climb. Statistically speaking, if you're supposed to win games, you'll win more games than you lose. And that's just the way it is. Just because you know that you are one of 5 people on your team that you know isn't going to potentially feed or AFK or troll, whereas they have 5 out of 5 people that could potentially do that. So statistically speaking, if you're supposed to climb higher, you are already giving your team an advantage. So with that in mind, I want you to take that, learn from it, grow, become better players, become better people, and also subscribe. You can do that one too, and also leave a like on this video. And if you want to click the video on the left, there's actually a series that I've been doing with my wife called Couples Therapy, which is where I'm playing through Dead Space and she's sat here with me and we're just chatting while I play through it. So you want to check that one out. It's episode 1 of Dead Space Couples Therapy. And on the right, you can click that and you can see, I guess I'll throw the Dunning-Kruger effect on there so that people can kind of get a bit more insight into the psychology behind getting stuck in one place. So Thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.